Yesterday I started on my Quiltcon entry and now it's falling off the table. So this was the plan. So improv pieced orange and some circles as well in there. I decided to put those in. That was a kind of a last minute decision, but I like those. I've got one of the three kind of applique pieces to make up, and it's reversed applique as well, so I've been turning the edge over like I do when I make animal quilts, and then I've been putting the patchwork underneath, and then my plan is to stitch it in place with a blue thread top stitch. At the minute I'm waiting until I've done all three before I do that, so these are kind of only glued in place and that's a little bit precarious, so I'm going to be kind of careful where that is. So that's the current project on the table. It didn't take very long. My plan for quilting it is to maybe do straight lines in the orange sections and then in the blue kind of swirly, kind of different free motion quilting, as long as it's got kind of curved edges. So maybe I'll do spirals and bubbles and stuff like that. So I'm planning on hiring a long arm and doing that because I haven't used a long arm for a while. I also pieced together the bench from a couple of weeks ago. This is going to be the main fabric over it. I need to take the bench apart so I can see how the corners work, because it looks like they've got stitch corners and it goes on in a kind of 3D way. So I might have to kind of sew darts in at the corners. But I just want to have a look at that first before I actually sew them. And then I need some more interfacing for the back. So at the minute I've only got, I've got more than half of it interfaced, but I need that bottom bit done. So I needed to buy about 1 metre of interfacing, the shape flex stuff, the woven stuff, and then I'll be able to move on with that. But that is pieced and ready to go, just so that I could have the table free, and I can now lay this out on there. Banana Candy got posted this week, and that's on its way to the UK. And yeah, once I've done this project, I'm going to move to designing new projects. Lastly, because this is just a short update, it's Thanksgiving today, I've got turkey in the oven. We have a new pattern. There's a new pattern on Craftsy. It is the horseplay cushion, and I'll show you what that looks like. So this is the horseplay cushion. It looks more difficult than it is. The Etsy shop that you're looking for is PennyDog patterns, and if you just search for PennyDog on Craftsy, you'll find me on there. So I will actually give you the instructions on piecing together a back for it as well. I actually just need to buy some cushion inserts, and then I can put this on the bed. And then the edges are also piped, just to kind of finish it off. This requires a 24-inch cushion insert, so it's quite big, but it will make a nice kind of feature central cushion if you're doing like a display of different throw cushions, or you could even make it into a mini quilt and not worry about the back. Yeah. So I'll show you how that goes together in that pattern. It's called the horseplay cushion. My plan for next week is to finish this quilt, or at least the piecing of the orange bit that goes here. I'm going to reevaluate what it looks like. I'm going to trim some of the blue off, and I'm just going to see whether it looks balanced and if I need to add any more applique pieces. So that's kind of my main plan, and I am teaching on Friday. I believe I've got an English paper piecing class on Friday. If that doesn't run, or I find I have extra free time, I'm going to go back to that Sarah Lawson book and start making some of the bags in there. I had one all cut out and I just haven't actually put it together yet, so it might be nice to put that together, because I did sell a bag on Etsy this week. So that's kind of pushing me to make some more bags. I enjoy what they look like once they're all together, but I do find the cutting out a little bit boring. So that's kind of my plan for this week, and I'll see you next week.